Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thanks for giving me a try today. It is a beautiful morning and I am going to be doing a early summer porch. Maybe I'll change it in August, I'm not sure, but for now I'm going to enjoy a little bit of red, white, and blue. You're going to see me just sweeping. I've said this before, I'm going to be in and out of the garage because I'm in a regular neighborhood and I don't really want to put like my tripod like way out in the open, if you know what I mean. So anyway, you'll see me going up and down. I try to edit it a little bit for you. We do clean this porch every couple days, so this is a quick sweep. I'm in New England, so we get a lot of pollen. It's pretty gross, so we clean pretty much, like I'll wipe down the rockers almost every day or every couple days if we're not out there. So I'm just going to be sweeping a little bit here and cleaning the rockers. And I've got some new pillow covers from Amazon. I will link below. I forgot to mention, I already have my bunting up in the front. I probably really should get some new bunting, but for now, I had this from, actually I've used it over the years. It's faded a little, of course, with the sun, but we're just going to use it this year, and maybe next year I'll get new bunting. And yes, you'll hear Sophie in the background. Every time I sweep near the door, you'll hear her barking. It's just what she does. All 17 pounds of her. Let me know if you get the tiny, tiny, tiny red bugs. Or I don't even know if they're like a spider or some kind of a bug, and you squish them and they get a little messy, but they're very, very tiny. I actually had some on my vinyl railing, which I thought they were attracted to rust, because we will see them in the back around the fire pit, around the top, because the top is like rusty metal or something. But yeah, I was surprised to see them on the porch. I'm in Massachusetts, and we get a lot of pollen. It's so gross. I go in between having the windows open and not really wanting them open, but I love the fresh air, but you do pay for it because you get, pollen all over the furniture, so I'm constantly doing a damp clean, or a damp dusting, I should say, and the Swifter and all that. It's yucky. But what are you going to do? It was actually in the 50s this morning, but the one thing nice as far as the pollen goes is when it is very hot, and I have the central air on, it is nice because obviously you don't get the pollen in because the windows are closed, so. But then you're not getting the fresh air, so, it's either one or the other, right? All right, let's get to the fun stuff, shall we? I'm going to be shaking out these pillow covers. I have had them on the chair for a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you. Welcome to the porch. And the other one says stay a while. I got them off Amazon. I'm kind of weird with pillows. I like a lot of different pillow covers, and I couldn't decide. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to stay with neutral and, bring in other colors. But anyway, this is what I'm doing for my early summer, possibly the whole summer porch. And I like them, and they will be linked, as I said. I really like filming in the early morning. Nobody's out, it's quiet, you just hear the birds and the sun is shining. So on my bench, that was inherited from my house that I grew up in. My dad made it, I always say it when I do the porch. I'm just gonna put a simple basket and a lantern that I got at the dollar store for $5, I think. It's solar, but you can use a battery too. I'm showing you here actually. And then just a little citronella candle and a full plant with a little DIY pot that I made. And it's just enough. And it's a smaller porch, so I can't fit a real lot. Let me add, I am grateful to have a porch, though. So this full plant I got from Target years ago. I put it in like a DIY pot, but I found that it was showing the white container that it came in. So I just am bringing out a little bit of, oh, there I go, sneezing, a little bit of moss and just stuck it around so you can kind of not, so that way it hides the white pot that it comes in, which it's not really a big deal. Nobody's really looking that close, but I just thought I'd kind of fill that in and stuff, and then I'll put it back on the basket, the little tray there. If you follow me regularly, this was from my spring porch, which I wasn't totally in love with. But anyway, this galvanized container or planter I got at Goodwill. No, not Goodwill, another thrift store when I went with my cousin one day. And then the thing on the top, it escapes me what they're called. Oh my goodness, topiary top. I got it at Michael's. So I'm using that again. And this rug coming up is from Walmart. So the one I'm showing you I had for spring, but I already have like sayings on my pillows, and I didn't want welcome here, stay a while, and then welcome on the rug. It was too much for me anyway. Just gonna place it inside. Excuse me, the rug I'm gonna place down, a black and white rug from Walmart, is from Walmart. And then I'm bringing a rug that I had inside, and I'm just gonna put it on the top. It's plain, it's got a black border, but I think it's perfect. And like I said, I don't want too many sayings all over the porch, so I thought this looked really nice. If you're new, follow me on Instagram, Heidi's Humble Home. So here was another tease I had on Instagram, and it's a basket I got at Michael's. It was $20 with 60% off, so it came to, I believe it was 8 or 9, which was a fabulous deal for me. Got some red, white, and blue flowers from the dollar store, and no, I'm sorry, from Michael's also. They were $4.99 a stem, so I got 2 of them and stuck them in the basket. I couldn't seem to find, as I said on Instagram, one of those baskets with the flat backs at the thrift store. And I've been trying, but I just haven't found any. And I just happened to come upon this at Michael's, and I'm like, oh, this is perfect. Because some of the wreaths I saw, as I mentioned on Instagram, $25, $30. I'm like, I wasn't even in love with them. And I'm like, eh. So luckily, Michael's had this great deal, and I really like how it looks. I'm just quickly, I clean the glass, I'm wiping down the door with just some sudsy water, a little bit of Dawn, a little bit of water, and just giving it a quick clean. Like I said, we clean this porch quite often because of the pollen. And then I'll show you what it looks like. It's a little bright, so I do show you on the inside so you can see it a little bit better. But I think it came out pretty. All right, I'm going to show you the basket a little bit here, but then we're going to take a very, very, very quick trip to a garden center that we went to. And I should have filmed a little bit longer, but I didn't. So anyway, I just got a tiny bit of footage, and we did get some plants, but not from that garden center. like I said, some quick footage from a garden center in Connecticut that we went to. Unbelievable, the variety of trees, plants, the hanging plants, anything you wanted they had. It was a very hot day, so we did not stay there very long. I couldn't believe all the hanging plants, and I may get some for the porch. I don't really have a green thumb, so I'm not really sure. I used to have ferns, and the birds made nests, so we don't do that anymore. We keep the ferns in the back, but look at all the hanging plants. We did end up going with geraniums for the front, and I'm going to show you them now. In front of our garage, I got one for each side, and then I put one on my front step, which I probably have to change that wreath. I need a brighter bow or something. But anyway, here's how they're looking. And we stuck a flag, like I said, and I think it came out really, really pretty. And I love the red with the black doors and shutters. One last look. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. I do appreciate every one of you. See you later.